Okay, hi. So we're here today to just have a quick how-to video of tensioning your chain on our XHD 1200 trencher. So as you can see, the chain is quite loose at the moment. This should be set between the bottom of the boom to the underside of the chain as a minimum of 70 mil and a maximum of 80. We'll go through those steps now just to show you how to do that. So the first thing that you need to do is slacken off the two bolts here, starting with the back bolt, which will be dictated in the user manual as 1A. Moving on then to the front one, 1B. So the next thing that we need to do is loosen off the locking nut just at the back here. You can do that with the tool that is provided with the trenchers, and here's one I prepared earlier. I'm just going to allow you to loosen that off, and we'll wind it back as far as we can just to give us enough play to be able to go with the front tensioning bar on there. So again, using the tool, we're going to start to adjust the tensioning on here. You should start to see the chain actually move. We can see it starting to adjust. Like I say, we want to be able to get to that minimum of 70 mil and maximum of 80 mil. So now we're nearly there with tensioning the chain to where we need it to be. Still a little bit more to go, so we'll just do a few final adjustments on there. We won't need too many on it. That should be about your lot. Let's just get a tape measure and have a quick look. We've still got two more turns maybe. Yeah, that looks like it's around about 73 mil. That'll do us nicely. Another way you can just do a little check, roughly 2 fingers underneath the chain and the boom, and that should be about the right tension. Now next we have to just put the locking nut back into position, get that all the way up as far as we can go, making sure that that's locking the thread into place. We can just give that a quick turn, make sure that's locked in. Okay, next we have to do the nut 1A back up to a torque setting of 235 Newton meters. This is stated in the user manual. Once we've done the nut on the other side 1A back up, we then need to release the tensioner by half a turn. Once we've adjusted the tensioner by half a turn, we then need to do locking nut 1B back up. So the reason why we loosen this off by half a turn before we did up the second bolt on the other side is because that can put adverse pressure onto the actual bar itself and cause it to bend. So now we just want to reset those and just make sure that they're all locked into place nicely. So we can give that another turn back. That one's all okay. And then we just make sure that the tensioner locking nut on the back is nice and secured in. So now we've got our chain completely adjusted, set to the right tension. Nice bit of spacing under there. You're ready to go and use it. Just want to make sure that you've got all the other nuts nice and tight and ready to go. After the first 50 meters of your new trencher and your chain adjustment to the right setting, you want to raise the trencher up in the air and just check the tension of the actual chain itself, making sure that you've still got the right gap there. And then thereafter, you should be checking every 500 meters just to make sure it's being kept to the right tension.